Yes, sir. We're back. Back like we never left. Down two members though. Funny enough. MJ,
Oh,
get
that's not
out of
MJ?
here. Nah, nah,
Oh, I
nah,
was
nah, nah.
confused.
Bro,
Yeah.
Let me
he
see my
got
glasses, bro. Let me sure.
yo, MJ, leave our
Yeah,
damn
nah.
Discord. No, no. He
Yeah,
heard
he's
a certain
stuck in
man
a
was coming
phase.
on and he ran away. Bro, agent, talk to him, man.
How's it going? My favorite Bruno supporter isn't here. It sucks. I was ready to put him down. He's been
Ah,
rage baiting me the last few episodes. I won't lie.
bro. The thing is,
Dude,
that's the
I'm
thing.
so glad, man. I'm so glad you're here, dog.
I've played with AMJ. I'd say more than anybody on this planet. He hates players who play like Bruno. He hates them. He'll
Absolutely.
scream at them. You could score mad goals. He'll be mad you didn't get run back one time. So I'm saying, yo, how do you like this Bruno guy? But listen, we could save
Bro,
that for later.
anytime I mean, remember the one time this guy crashed on and walked away when a player just didn't play possession?
Yeah,
Why'd you
yeah,
shoot that? Bro, so
yeah,
many times. You don't understand. He's walked home.
yeah,
I've seen him pace around the stadium multiple times off some
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
No, MJ's
And wants
Dr.
to
Jekyll,
defend it.
Mr. Hyde. He has his nice side. But Agent, welcome. We're super happy to have you. Been a long time
Uh,
supporter. Finally able to get you on. Not in the best circumstances, but there's gonna be another time for that for sure. But you want to give the people a little intro about maybe who you are, who you support,
uh,
how you started supporting them.
yeah, bless. Name's Agent No Seat. Nickname obviously Discord. I've been supporting Manchester United since I was like 8. I was surprisingly almost a Liverpool fan. Back when I used to play FIFA 05, I used to run Reese, got like what's his name? Carragher, Gerrard, shoot from outside the box, and oh my god, there was just something about playing with Peter Crouch back in the day on FIFA. Just everything bicycle
Bro,
kick, everything header.
Liverpool memories as a United fan?
What
Bro, clean
why'd you
this up,
switch
man.
up?
Clean this
I
up.
switched up. That one game against Arsenal actually. That Van Nistelrooy pen. Since then, I've been a United fan. When he missed it, I think he missed it, and then Arsenal fans went crazy. I was like, nah, I gotta stay hating on Arsenal. So I just became a United fan. Cristiano Ronaldo, Rooney. Ever since then, I was like, I like these niggas. They're die for the badge niggas.
Wait,
So you
so
you became a fan because you hated Arsenal too much. I
Yeah,
like this guy, bro. I really
oh,
do.
bro,
I
yeah.
listen,
respect
man.
it.
Listen, man.
Yo, I
It's not
appreciate
about
that.
us. It's not about us. But nah, bro, that's interesting to hear. Everybody has weird journeys to supporting their teams, especially when you don't live in England. So, like, although it's surprising, like I kind of get it. Like, it's all about who you kind of like relate with. But
Yeah. Surprisingly, I
um,
should be an Ipswich fan. I did stay in England for a while on the Ipswich
what?
end near East Essex. Yeah.
What a plot twist! Ipswich. What were you doing there?
I have a lot of fam there. I got a lot of fam in England too. So like, yeah, surprising.
Okay.
I think I'm the
Are
only
you
Manchester United fan in my family. The rest are all
are
like
you telling me
Chelsea fans.
you're cousins with Ed Sheeran? Is that what you're telling me right now? Is
Nah,
you and him
nah,
family
nah,
rolling together?
nah. My head ain't red. I ain't no ginger.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, yo, boys, I have some very important updates. First thing, there is a player who recently dropped a track, a music song. Big player. I want to know if you guys can guess who he is.
Has he dropped
Uh,
Retired
it
or
before?
almost retired?
no. Prime.
Has he
Ooh.
dropped a track
Big
before?
player. No. First song.
First time? Is it okay?
Attacker. Big
Attacker?
player.
Prem? Is he
No.
Prem? Not Prem? I
Not
was gonna guess
anymore.
like
Not anymore. Not anymore. All right, all
I feel
right,
like
agent. All right, agent. That's your question. Mo, you can ask me one question now too.
Is he
wait,
did you do the song in English?
No,
Okay.
no.
agent.
This
Let's
definitely
go.
Good
has to
to
be
know.
one of the. This has to be a Chelsea man, them. I swear. Like this is the only back when
Yo,
they
that's
were running.
that is so racist, but okay.
No, it has to be
It's
a
gonna be some
Chelsea man.
French
Then.
shit. It's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
like
like.
French
Go
rap.
on, agent man. Any questions? Let me know.
Okay, you said he's not in the Prem. Big star. So like, if it's a big star, there's Bayern, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Barca. He's still a big star today.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Oh.
Um,
I was gonna say Neres, but he's not a big star.
no.
Nah, nah. Bigger.
You said he didn't. Did he do it in French?
No, that's your question,
Oh,
Mo.
yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
All right, I'll ask.
crazy.
Spanish?
Is the song in Spanish,
Yeah.
or what are you asking?
Is the
I
song
need
in
a question,
Spanish?
sir. Yes.
Is this
Okay.
Luis Diaz?
Yes. Bro, bro, he dropped not just
I
like
knew he
a
would. I
song,
knew.
a music video. I'd play it, but I don't want to get copyrighted. But he's out there doing like the R
This
and
guy's
B
not
like
serious, bro.
movements.
This guy's not serious.
Bro, I'm telling you, England's the land of depression. He went to Germany. He's like, I can be who I want to be. Bro's
Don't
Bro,
worry.
hilarious.
you
But
better
Once
fix
it.
up before his parents get kidnapped again, bro.
oh my
Crazy.
god.
Yeah.
But
He's already been in a music video.
is he?
He's already. Yeah, he has. He's been in a music video with another artist. But like, I guess he never made one himself.
Bro, I'm glad my coach doesn't tolerate that nonsense. I'll tell you that. He would not
Nah.
be playing for my club. But
I mean, he's not
other
playing for
news,
Liverpool club either. This is all the way in
That's
Bayern.
why. It,
yeah,
yeah.
bro, he had to get out, man.
Easy. You can
Other,
do anything when you're like 10 points clear or like 12 points clear of the league.
yeah, bro,
Facts.
cakewalk. Um, Other news, did you guys know in AFCON, in the game between Algeria and Equatorial Guinea, or some of the staff members of Algeria, they stole two soccer balls and ran away and were later caught with cameras.
Yo.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
AFCON
And
is unbelievable.
bro,
Unbelievable
unbelievable. Did you
tournament.
guys see what happened today with Osherman and what's his name?
Lookman.
Lookman?
Yeah,
Mo, did you see it?
I didn't see it. You gotta
they were
inform
they
me.
were
Go ahead.
arguing on the pitch. I don't know what they were
Basically,
arguing about.
Lookman scored two, Osman scored one. They're up 3-0. It's like the 50th minute, 60th minute. And I
Mm,
think Lookman decides to take a shot or he does something a little bit selfish. Osman
mm.
comes and bats him up. He's saying, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, release the ball, pass the ball. Like, you already have two. Like, it's a team game. Listen to me." And
I
then
respect it.
no, the argument goes crazy, and Osman tells the coach, "Yo, sub me, get me off the pitch, get me off the pitch." The coach is like, "I'm not taking you off." So he ends up playing the full 90, and at the end of the game, storms off. He's still mad. And then they come to
That's
Lookman after the game. And they're like, "Hey, what happened?" He's like, "Ah, nothing. It's just football." But the guy's storming off right behind him.
Yeah,
that's bad
hey, I respect
mentality.
that I respect what happened. All three parties did what they're supposed to do, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Uh, I don't
I
know.
mean,
Osimhen
Osimhen
seems
told
like
him,
a
bro,
hothead.
you told him don't be selfish. Lookman didn't like it. The coach said y'all gonna work this out. Then Lookman works off, and he didn't become a like talk shit about the team. He just deaded it. He could have made it worse. He just deaded the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I respect
Um,
that. It
but
happens.
let's move on to El Sacico. The There has been. I'm just gonna run through the names of coaches. We're off to a crazy start, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the two biggest stories. I think we'll start off with Manchester United. Ruben Amorim no longer
Uh,
Was he manager or head coach? I think head coach, right?
head coach. Head
Head
coach.
He
coach.
was.
Head
I
coach.
think he was head
Manager.
coach,
Same
but he
thing.
said he was manager.
He said,
Yeah.
I don't know. It
It's
was
not the
weird.
same. To be
Same
Definitely
fair,
not the
thing.
it's
same.
not the same.
You would know, Mo. It's definitely
Yeah.
not the same thing. But
Eh,
has been relieved of his duties. He's been sacked. Agent is broke today. Give me your general thoughts. Were you a Amarim
uh,
inner? Did you like ever believe? When did you stop believing? Go on. Let me know.
First of all, I have to say, like, during this January transfer window, some advice for you guys: turn off social media, get rid of Fabrizio Romano. When news hits you, it's so much a different feeling. It's like pre Romano
Yo, I
era. It's so
agree.
amazing.
Oh,
Like
yes,
I
I agree
honestly
actually.
wholeheartedly agree. Cause
like it just
seeing
hits.
it, waking up to like, yo, what the hell? What is going on?
I woke up to it. I
It's
woke
a
up to
great
Amarin's
feeling.
sack. Like I thought this is jokes, and you actually have to do your research. I was like,
Bro,
it's
I
real.
thought I got Centelled. I was waiting for like the
I
misspelled
thought
L
Peter
or
was
something.
I thought Peter was doing another joke, but no, it was real. The feeling was amazing because, like, it's done. Not because I agree with Mo when he comes to his stances on like, oh, who's gonna replace him. It's not what it's about. It's about I want him to be sacked because I want them to stop supporting him. I want them to stop spending money on him. That's why I want him to be sacked. I think when you finish the way I think we finished 15th last season, and then Ten Hag was already like eighth. You just made it worse. Like it was just so terrible. We kept losing games. There was no hope at the end. Like I feel like that's one thing you have to show me. For example, I don't know if you guys keep up with the NFL. Prime example, Detroit Lions, terrible franchise for a long time. They literally went a whole season without winning. New coach came in called Jack Campbell. He told them, "Look, it's gonna be terrible in the beginning. It's gonna be shit,
You must
but we're
suffer.
gonna exactly. We're gonna build this mentality where we're gonna like kick you. You're gonna kick us in the mouth, and we're still gonna keep coming at you." Next season, they start this bullshit of going for it always on fourth down. People are saying you're crazy. Like it's just the mentality, and there was no change in mentality. There was no change at all. And like it's still the same. Oh, Bruno is carrying us. One player is doing well while other players are not doing well. Like there's always that one star player who's doing just a little bit better than the others. Last season was Ahmed. It's all every game. So I was generally happy. I don't care about the formation thing. I think that's a stupid thing to fight about as a signing. I still don't. I
Yes,
know
yes,
I know that's our
yes,
signing, but like I've seen that nigga play.
yes.
He is so
He's dirt. He's
he's
dirt.
raw. No, he's raw.
Bro,
Like
he's not raw.
he,
He's whack.
he
He's
is.
whack. No,
He
bro, he can't finish. He doesn't know how to. He has the same
that's what I'm saying. He's
laces shot
raw.
at all times. Bro, he's old, bro. He's like 23.
That's still raw. Like you come into a striker and when you're
Yeah,
25,
I'm
that's
hating. I'm hating. I'll be honest.
that's
But
fair. Like I watch him in matches and I'm like, he's like a baby giraffe. Like his shot setup is terrible. Like he just shoots it whenever. His decision making is terrible. Like during the Newcastle game, it was I think 2-on-2 fast break. He didn't even look down to cross the ball. He just crossed it. Sorry, he didn't look up. He just crossed the ball looking down. And I'm like, what are you doing? Perfect pass
he,
to Mbeumo goal.
yeah.
Like it's no. I think Manchester United need a seasoned striker. You can't have any more raw talents as striker and hope they do well like Hoyland, Xerxes. I guess Xerxes was a little bit more mature, but like still no. I need an experienced striker now. I need an experienced striker who I know
Wait,
will bag goals.
Mo, how do you feel about his opinion that like or just a general opinion of coaches getting sacked early? Cuz you're the guy who always
I don't
says
like
they
it.
need time.
I don't like it. Now I will say, it's hard to defend Amarim because like the results
One win a
when
month.
you look at the whole picture, it's bad. So it's hard to defend him.
Grimsby.
But but in the same token, my question is if you like I don't like the sacking because this doesn't feel like a performance based sacking. This feels
It
like
wasn't.
he spoke up against them and they didn't like that because they should have fired him in Grimsby for his performance, right? Like that should have been the right moment to cut your losses. But even still, like I feel like they didn't back him. He's been crying for
Huh?
midfielders.
Don't say
He's been
that.
crying
Don't
for
say that.
midfielders.
They didn't back him? Are you okay?
Because think about it, they've been
Do you
crying
know
for midfielders. What midfielders did they bring for Amram?
regardless, the problem wasn't the midfield. The problem was he has to play Bruno in there, so you could get Caicedo beside him, and the team still wouldn't work because you're
I
playing
mean,
Bruno as one of your sixes or
yeah,
your
but
The
eights.
problem.
who did they really buy that was meant for his system?
Okay, I that's not just the issue. The issue with Amarin was just like decision making. Like I understand what you mean. Like he wasn't given support for the midfield, but like it looked as if even though we do give you support, you're just still gonna make bad decisions. I feel like that was so what led to Ten Hag getting sacked. When you put Mazrari as calm, you're like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're just doing anything. Like
Oh,
I hear
Amarin,
that.
Mazraoui
I hear that
Cab.
part of
Oh
it.
my god.
I hear that part of it. But my thing with Amram is, although yes, he should have been better. He should have been better. I don't think United's failings is on him. Do you
no,
know what
it's
I'm saying?
not. It's multiple
Like
players.
it's not even just the players. I think one
It's Ineos.
they set him up for failure. You can't bring him in November, not really give him the players that he wants, right? And expect for him to take you to the promised land. And not only that, he's turned United around to a degree. You guys aren't obviously like you guys aren't firing like crazy, but you guys are doing a lot better this season than you were last.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
You wouldn't I mean you
I
guys have the
wouldn't
most you
agree.
guys have one of the highest chances created in the league. You guys create a shitload of chances constantly.
Mhm.
Right? The only problem is in transition on the way back. You guys just get ran through.
I just don't think it's that. I also think it's the way we create chances. Like I've genuinely watched Manchester United play like every single game. I fell asleep during
Mm.
Leeds. It was early in the morning, United time. Sorry, American time. But like every single chance is created the same way, and players are being played out of position. And when we are losing or winning, he wants to set up. He just makes rash, irrational substitutions. Like, why am I 1-0 down and you're bringing on a center back? You're subbing in a center back for another center back.
Ugarte for Casemiro. That's the
Exactly.
classic.
What are we doing?
Yep.
Newcastle, an example. We were. I understand like some people are getting tired or things like that, but Casemiro was doing perfectly, and you bring in, I think it was Fletcher, a youngin, to hold down the midfield. You're swapping pieces in and out. Cunha has to play left back. Cunha then goes to Cam. Then he goes to winger. Like there's so many decision making I just don't agree with. Bruno as CM, terrible decision. If you even want to say like he should be a Cam, like still terrible decision. You know he's not built for CM. He's not going to be. CM is supposed to be in the position. Bruno does not stay in the position. He needs a shock collar so that every time he's out of position, it shocks him back in.
Wait. Is this your segue to your Bruno rant? Because I want to hear it.
Uh,
Because
I have a question before
AMJ
then.
has been
I have a question
gaslighting
before.
me and Mo.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But I have a question.
mhm.
All these to me sound like this is a system that Amron played prior to United, and
Yeah.
it sounds like United don't have the
But
personnel,
don't have the
right?
personnel. I wouldn't say that because like everybody always says like he played this formation. Where did he play? Sporting. Can you mention
Yeah.
5 clubs in Portugal's league? I can't.
I mean,
There Benfica, Porto, Sporting. Who else is there? Mention.
that's irrelevant to the
No,
point,
but
though. I'm
mention.
just saying, like,
No,
no, but what does that have to do with how he plays?
you're playing nobodies. You're playing nobodies on a day-to-day basis. Like this
He could play.
formation.
He could play Sunday League soccer if he plays a 3-4-3. That's how he plays. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like if you play that formation and you're like, oh yeah, I'll use this formation and translate it to the Prem, and it's not working in the Prem, change it up. Change it
Yeah,
up.
but
It's not working
but
against Grimsby.
but he
Grimsby?
came in. He came in. He came in and told you guys, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Right? He told the, he didn't hide it from the board. From right from the jump, he said, "This is how I'm going to play." Right?
Okay. If you if
So my
you
question
if you're
becomes, like,
okay.
if this is what he's telling you,
Yeah.
why are you hiring him to begin with?
Percent.
We're
I agree with Mo.
I think I think it's a multitude of things. It can't just be one thing. Like a coach can't come to tell you like, oh, this is the way I'm gonna play. Obviously, you're gonna ask what it like. We're not just gonna hire and be like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. Okay, fine. You're gonna ask, what if it doesn't work out? In any job interview, they always ask you, what do you do when things don't work out for you? And he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't. You have to bring
A-
out the little chessboard against Grimsby. What are we
And then
doing?
and he said, "I'm just gonna still do it." Like that was his solution. I'm gonna keep rocking this way.
And
Wait. Agent, I think there's a little bit of hypocrisy because for so long, I've seen this ever since I would say Mourinho, Ollie, Ten Hag. I want to see my team play consistent football. I don't want to just play on the counter attack. A guy
mhm,
came, he tried implementing a system. There were teething issues. Obviously, it was taking time for it to work out.
yeah.
We didn't really see it other than very short glimpses, but he's had success for it before with it. So like for example, with Arsenal, we went through the same thing. Very similar situation where for so long we did not see good football for so long. Even now, some people still say we didn't, but I'd say two seasons ago, that's when we saw it.
Yeah.
So are United fans just not patient enough? Like, I don't think he was the right man, but I don't think
I
United is patient enough for it, period.
we we can't be. Like I don't think anybody would expect us to be. Like no offense. I
But you
highly
guys
respect
haven't
art.
seen success in so
Yes, but
long.
like yes, but like we have little successes along the way, like the FA Cup, the Europa, things like that, and like it still gathered a little bit of momentum on the way. And like to your stance about saying we have to stick through it, there was nothing to stick through. There was nothing positive about United. Like what I can't mention one player who, except for maybe in Buemo, who was having a good season. And again, that's just like last season again with
Wait,
Amad Diallo. Delict, okay, yeah, I would say Delict was having a decent season. Got injured, whatever. But again, there were no promising signs. There wasn't enough. The system wasn't showing. Personally, for me, I know that wasn't the reason he was sacked. But like for me, it wasn't showing enough for me to be like, okay, we should stick by this guy. Like
No,
especially when the goals aren't
I hear
flowing.
that.
I
But then
agree.
why
I
would you
agree.
not do your due diligence then and like
Yeah,
sack him in
this
the
is on the
summer,
board.
get a manager that fits?
They
Do you know what I'm
waited too
saying?
long with Ten Hag, right? And then they panicked into Amorim when he was saying, "Wait till after the season. Wait till after the season." They brought him in November when he wasn't ready. He had a terrible start, almost got Manchester United relegated. Didn't act fast enough to sack him again then. And
Hmm.
then now you're back where you were last season. Exact same position. Midway through, you're gonna get a new interim, right? So I understand that Amarim definitely wasn't good enough. There is reasons to celebrate him leaving,
Yeah,
but this is on the board. How can you trust them to
yeah.
make another good decision? How?
I don't. I really don't. I think the board makes bad decisions, especially with. I think basically the board basically chose a side this during armor and stacking between I think Barada and Ashwood. They chose a side. They chose who they want to support, and like I do agree. Maybe we should have waited until the summer, till the season is over, because basically the season's done. I don't know what we're fighting for, really. I don't think we're gonna get top four, personally. But I think the board, like the whole Ineos thing, it hasn't been a good start. It hasn't been a great start. The signings are very wishy washy. But like, I wouldn't defend Amarin in the whole bullshit. Sorry, I'm not with the whole bullshit of like, oh, he didn't get the signings he wanted, or like he wasn't in control of the signings. That's bullshit. I feel like every board, every every sporting director, you have to talk to the coach. Like, I'm bringing this guy in. I'm bringing maybe not Chelsea, in and out with those ones, but like at
We'll get there.
United,
Don't we'll get there. We'll get
in
there.
United, you at least have a conversation. Like, hey, we're bringing this profile player. Do you want him? Yes, no. Like, obviously, the manager or the coach is gonna be like, look, I know you want to sign this player, but like, I really need help here, here, and here. And the whole Bruno thing, and also you say he wanted he didn't get the players he wanted. If he sold Bruno for 120, I would have given you he would have gotten two prime midfielders. And he chose Bruno. He said like
No,
Bruno
no,
was
but
enough.
Bruno came out. Did you see his interview about what he said? He said basically paraphrasing, strongly paraphrasing. He said the board wasn't brave enough to make the decision. He didn't want to make it, right? But so it was up to the board, and the board didn't say anything. So I wouldn't
But
put that on Amarim. I'll be
Amarin
honest.
backed him. Amarin said Bruno is part of my plans and I don't want to sell him. He backed him. That means that
I hear that
you are
point. But
yeah.
in the same breath though, like we look at your team and the way that it's structured. The only player I can actually think of that they brought forward the system was Dorgu. That's the only player I can actually think of.
And he's shit.
Like
Or
Mbeumo and Cunha and Sesko were like the hot players. You know what I mean? They were
yeah,
gonna get them regardless of Amram.
yeah.
What he's been screaming for is a midfielder because Casemiro and Bruno are there, sure. But when they're not there, and as much as Bruno's a loose cannon, he just kind of whatever, he's better than the other options. He's better than Ugarte. He's better than Kobe Mainu. So like, if this is what your manager wants,
Wait. Do you agree, Agent? Bruno's better than
I mean,
Kobe.
you don't think
Uh
Bruno's better than Kobe?
that's a tough one because Bruno all Bruno has is age and experience. Based on who I want in that central
Mm.
midfield position, it would always be Kobe Mainu over Bruno.
Do you think Mainu's ready for that?
I think Mainu has. This dude went to Euros finals. This nigga is ready. I don't know what any of you guys are
Miss
saying.
me with that, bro. England is a different beast
I think,
entirely.
bro,
Like
me and
I
Lee
could have been on that
apologized.
team and made the Euro finals. You know what I mean? Like there's so many good players in that squad. They should be making Euro finals. But
There's so many
in
good
terms of
players,
United,
and Mainu managed
and
to
Mainu's one of them.
be.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
he
Mainu's
managed to
bad.
get in the starting 11.
Yeah,
Cole
I'm
Palmer
not. I'm not.
barely
But
managed to get into.
also a three midfield, right? That's not a two man midfield that they're playing in England.
Okay.
They're playing a three
Yeah,
man midfield. So in a two man midfield, is Mainu good enough to be with an aged Casemiro? Like Casemiro got no legs.
true. But I think I the thing is like if you know you don't have the personnel for a two man, comes back to the statement. You know you don't have the personnel for a two-man midfield. Why just throw it out there? Switch up the formation. If you're not, if your whole thing is I'm gonna play this formation and I'm going to stick to it, wouldn't you want to play with the best of your capabilities, with the best of the
Oh,
players you
you
need?
know what? I hear that. That's not what the board hired though. That's really what it boils down to. The board
Yeah,
hired what this guy said.
Yeah, I'll be honest. All the
Right?
all the United fans that wanted Amorim out, now that you got Amorim out, don't settle and celebrate. Shift targets. Talk to the board now. Like Ineos, what are you guys on? You
Get rid
guys
of
keep
every
making bet.
Portuguese. Every
Uh,
Portuguese person. Dalo,
listen.
Bruno, pack your bags.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
Every
Oh
Portuguese
man.
person gotta
Okay, no, no.
go,
Let's
bro.
let's 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 get
Let me
into
let me read a
this.
couple. Let me read a couple comments though before we
Go
move
on.
on to that. AMJ saying why be acting like striker wasn't a problem last season and defenders. Literally midfield was the last thing we were discussing in terms of transfers last season.
I
Agent,
don't
would
quite
you
agree
agree?
with
I
that.
feel like they were just asking for anything at United last season.
The whole big issue in United was striker. Yes, last season that we couldn't score goal. We brought Mbeumo, we brought Sesko, we brought Cunha. Guess what? We're still not scoring goals. I've told MG this like countless times. If let's say you go to a doctor, they check your hands, they check your feet, they check your chest, they check your legs, and they still say, "Oh, you still say I'm still in pain." What's the last thing to check? Your head. We've gone through the whole United lineup, bro. We've gone through everything. Who's the head that's still causing us pain? Bruno. At the end of the day, Bruno, how are you the most chances created and your strikers don't score goals? Like what? Do you know he's top? I think he's top 10 in the league in most shots. What?
Wait, when was the last time? Listen, I'm a
From
Bruno
midfield is
hater,
crazy.
but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. When was the last time Bruno played with a good striker?
He wasn't there with Lukaku, right? Lukaku left
Nope,
before he
No,
came.
nope.
around then I would say no. Wait, he played with. I'll say Cavani. Say Cavani.
Shortly,
Cavani is a great striker.
Yeah.
Cavani and Ronaldo scored 20 with Bruno on the team.
Oh yeah, Ronaldo. Ah,
Ronaldo
that's
scored
yeah,
20 with Bruno on the team.
yeah.
So wouldn't there be an argument that Bruno wasn't surrounded with good attackers until now?
No. Mm, yes and no because Cunha is there, and Cunha is not firing on all cylinders. I
He
think,
he, he just started.
yeah, he just started, but he's looking a bit. He's looking a bit like I'm
It's
not gonna lie.
shaky.
His ball, yeah, his ball control. Like I hate niggas with
Right?
long legs that like the ball just always seems to fly off their foot. Like
That
it's
first touch
giving
is shaky.
Yeah.
that Nunez Lukaku touch. It
Nah,
scares
man,
me.
respect him. He's Brazilian, bro. That you know this.
Feels
He's an
like he wears
instinct
Tim
dribbler.
sometimes.
He has to put the ball in danger, then he'll react to get it out of it. Even though he could just take a good first touch and be calm. He's
No, when the
nuts.
ball isn't close to their body, I get scared, bro.
Yeah,
But no, I
but
would say there's so many. I wouldn't say Bruno is a bad player, regardless of what I have to say about Bruno. The main point is move on. It hasn't worked for years with him. Move on. I don't care whether he hasn't had any supporting cast, whether he has the best supporting cast. We put a lot of time and energy into Bruno, and regardless, it's time to move on. Same way the Rockets move on from James Harden. Would you say James Harden had like an MVP year? He was averaging 40. Doesn't matter. At some point, it's time to tear everything down and move on. That's my thing with
Some
Bruno.
at some point the
s-
project doesn't work.
wait.
Exactly.
So is he not a
It ain't
legend for
working
your
for
club,
Odegaard. God, bro. That legend
bro?
conversation?
Bro, no, bro. Listen. Plays
That nigga
Bruno.
is not a legend.
Is he a cult hero?
Gun to my head, yeah, I'll give him hero. Maximum
Okay,
hero.
okay. See, bro.
Maximum hero. Because there were some highs. There were some amazing highs with Bruno. But like, legend, no. The bar for legend is Carrick.
You can't be a legend in United and not win anything.
Bro, he won
I
It's just
mean,
the way it is.
no, he won the FA
FA.
Cups and Carabao. Yeah, that's fair.
You won't. How
Okay.
many? How many did you win?
Maybe two? Maybe no, one Carabao, one FA, one yeah, that's about it
Did he?
actually.
I don't
In
think.
the words of my boy Sadek, wear a trophy. But
Yeah.
let's quickly talk about these United players, because I want to ask you next season, who do
Mhm.
you want back? Do you want Rashford back? Because
That's
the
at the back of
same
my
thing.
back. Like
Oh, wait, show the back quickly. Show the back quickly. Rashford 10.
Rashford 10.
That was
So
it was dangerous. But
we gotta
the
scratch him
same
out
argument,
because I'm like
the same argument you use for Bruno. It's time to move on. Could you say the same thing for Rashford?
I can't give a speech about Rashford because like I can't be biased about him. I just can't. Like after Rooney left, he filled that hole in my heart. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Like even if he's playing the worst position, the worst ball he's ever played in his life, I'll still want him on the team just because I like him wearing a United badge. So like, nah, that's my club legend. I feel like you
Club
might see
legend.
this.
Why is Rashford a club legend and not Bruno? Because no, we
To
have to
me,
break this down. Okay,
because
personal. Okay, I
Rashford
get it.
Crazy,
won a
bro.
Europa League
Europa League.
trophy. He won two FA Cups, one Carabao Cup. He's a legend to me.
And he's from the
He was,
academy.
yeah,
Like that,
that's a
that changes
legend.
things.
Like that's a
Okay,
stamp.
okay. Wait, is Sancho still in contract next season with you guys?
Yeah, he's still on. I think it ends this summer.
Ends
Yeah, that
this
guy
Oh,
can
summer?
go.
so he's gone free agent.
Yeah, after
No
this
pun.
summer. Yeah, yeah, that nigga can go.
Shit.
Okay,
I mean, I'll take
okay.
it
Maguire can
back.
go. Yeah, Maguire can go. Dallo can go. Shaw has to go. Six
Oh,
managers? Six managers?
bro, he's immortal. He's a vampire. You can't kill him.
Like this dude has. I remember when Shaw broke his legs. Like this nigga has survived. This dude has been alive for most of my childhood. Shaw can go. Dallo, Maguire. I'll give Dorgu one manager, but like he's just looking like a fast black kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like,
Yo, his IQ sometimes isn't there.
no,
That
it's
he just
not like
doesn't know when to run
Wait,
inside or
what about
outside. Just
what about Casemiro?
Casemiro. You can stay to train the youths, but like you should be packing your bags soon,
So
like
you want like
semi-pack.
so
six,
who
seven
would you want to
players?
keep? Who would you want to keep?
Who do
Like
I want to keep?
certified staying at United.
Delict. Lissandro Martinez, it to me is the best on-ball playing center back in the world. Like you just can't press him. I would actually want him to be in
What?
midfield. It worked out. Him
Best
playing
in
in
the
midfield.
world?
As a
Don't
DM,
Yeah.
there's no
As a
best in the
DM,
world
yeah.
anything at United.
No, Lissandro Martinez
Lissandro?
is he's genuinely unpressable, and like he does some amazing long balls. Like when he played CDM for against Newcastle, perfect. I would love him there because he's a little bit height deficient, so like center back isn't that great. But Lissandro Martinez, and also he's a good like I like that passion energy when it's not only for
Oh,
my captain.
the
I'm a little
butcher.
bit
Yuck.
Argentinian.
yeah,
He's
like
Argentinian.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yuck.
got
Yuck.
that
Um,
aggression.
yeah, Lamens can stay. He's doing decent. He's not doing amazing, but he started off well, so he can stay. At that point, consistency for goalkeeper is all I care about. Like, just save a few shots.
Fair enough.
Nothing
Anything's better.
crazy.
Anything's better than the last guy, right?
Like, bro, nah. Anything like just basic. Who else is there? Ugarte can stay if we play a three-man midfield. I've always said it. Ugarte is just put in the wrong position. Like his mind is nowhere near attack. I don't know what like he's the same. He reminds me of Casemiro when he was younger. Like this man is all defense. If you need a red card, if you need a tackle, Ugarte will be there. Like even when you give him the ball, he's like Rice. He would not pass it forward. Sideway passes,
Huh?
backward passes.
Bro, what's with these sneak disses? Bro, he scored
Low
two
key
goals.
facts,
He
Low
scored two
key
goals in the
vibe.
weekend. Mind how you
bro.
Uh,
talk. Mind how you
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
talk.
okay,
man.
yeah.
Listen,
Eh,
But
you
like,
got
yeah,
nobody to back your boy right now, bro.
yeah. Ugarte is Ugarte to me is defensive minded. If we play a CDM, two CMs, or one CM, one CDM, and another cam, perfect. Like he's a destroyer. Casemiro, I was shocked how well he did because we wanted De Jong, and I can see the mentality of the board wanting De Jong because like De Jong in that midfield fixes everything. Good defender,
I
brings
hear
the
that.
ball up forward, like just holds it in place. Casemiro, I was shocked. I didn't know that. I didn't even know he had it in his bag to be a creator and things like that. But no, I would say Dorgu needs competition because I want to give him one more season. Dallo needs to go. He's that dude is a winger playing right back. Like he always wants to go forward. Like he can go.
Xerxes?
Xerxes can go. Hoyland, Sesko, one of them have to stay. The other one can go. I don't know which one.
No difference between Hoyland and Sesko for you.
They're both raw. They're both raw.
I'm clipping this. Using it for arguments with my other friends. Thank you.
Like,
Appreciate that.
I
bro, like,
mean, the fact that VG's in that conversation is sad. To be honest,
Nobody
with you.
mentioned Victor. We're talking about United.
I'm
This is what
mentioning him.
you
I'm mentioning him.
sexuals always do this.
no,
I'm not
Yeah,
having
because
this.
that's
no.
exactly why you brought up that clip.
Nope.
It's a
I just
counter
said
argument.
Sesko. I've been saying
Okay,
Sesko's whack. No one
AJ,
believe me.
AJ, quick question. Quick
Go ahead.
question. Sesko or Victor Gilchrist, or are they same?
Sesko or Victor Roqueres. Victor Roqueres
Yeah.
is way better. VG is way better. Like what?
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
The
Prolific
ball can
this.
like bro.
Inject
Sesko
it.
can.
I don't.
Sesko is like
Sesko
he's
is
raw. He's raw.
Yeah, no,
Like
I hear that.
bro. I was about to say
I'm
something
just
that would have
saying
got us canceled,
VG's
bro. Please stop,
VG's
stop.
ass in my books. But go ahead.
Bro,
yo,
think what
Sorry.
you think. Think what
I
you think,
rather
man.
Sesko is
But no.
just a
But
player with an
Sesko's
athletic.
whack. He's
He's just
whack.
athletic. He's just athletic. He doesn't
He's a
have brain. He
monkey,
doesn't have IQ.
bro.
Like
He
at
goes
least
home and
VG has
clocks
like
two symbols together. He's not. Oh,
yeah.
bro. See, I don't want to say nothing
no, let's get
crazy. I
back.
don't want to say.
Let's get back on topic. Let's
No,
get
no,
back on
okay.
topic.
Yeah,
That
Okay,
was
yeah.
a
okay.
side. That was a side
Yeah,
tangent.
yeah.
But yeah. Last thing on United before we get to Chelsea, and I want to save the prospective managers and predictive finishes for the end. But on United, do you see hope?
Depends on the way we want to rebuild or the way we want to move forward. Let me not say rebuild. I don't want to rebuild. Like, no. I think my team is ready to compete. I think we're one or two, I would say three transfers away
Really.
from, yes. I genuinely think we are because we have gotten rid of most of the deadwood since the Ole and Van Gaal era. And like, it's just a
Mhm.
few pieces. And honestly, we're going to be terrible for a while. I'm not going to lie. If we remove Bruno, we're going to be terrible for at least a season and a half, or the rest of the season and half of next season. At least a full season of bad ball playing, because like Bruno, no matter what I want to say, he's not like absolute dog water. Like he's still like decent, but he's just not. He's very overrated. So like we have to find our way to play without Bruno, and obviously we're gonna be like headless chickens for a while, and it's gonna be a bit whack. So, but once we find our identity after that, I'm seeing perfect ball. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm seeing perfect ball. One
The
eat
other one's on
bench,
bench.
or does he
Yeah, the
move
other one
to like
touches
striker?
bench.
The other one
Touches
touches
Ben.
bench. Bueno.
Interesting.
Okay,
Interesting.
okay. But now one of them is striker, one's right winger.
Obviously, Mbeumo striker.
You still gonna sorry mod?
Bueno played through the middle,
Don't look at
bro. They all, even Arsenal, they all played through the middle.
But
Like we are the
even,
only
even,
we.
bro, we're top of the league, mate.
Regardless, they all play through the middle. The only reason we beat Newcastle was because their one weakness, their biggest strength, Newcastle's biggest strength, midfield. Where do we not play? In the midfield. So like that's why we were able to beat them. That's why Dogu had a good game. There's nobody on the freaking right back or left back position guarding him. He's just running like, oh my god, bro.
Nah, that's
Just a
funny.
black fake kid running fast, bro. Like, I'm tired of it.
Why you running fast? But Mo, listen, man. I know you got something to get off your chest,
I
man.
no, I'll say I think we should talk about managers for United now because Chelsea don't
No,
have
but
anything to talk about. It's already sorted. Like that one's
okay,
already.
okay.
You know what I mean?
So yeah,
There's no predictions.
prospective managers for United. I'm thinking in my head, there's nobody in like the top. There's nobody in like the top class they can get mid-season,
Already, I already
even
There
in the
know who I
is.
summer.
want. I
There
already
Who?
know who I
is.
want.
Who?
We need a sacrificial lamb in Xavi. That's who I want. The same way, what's his name? The guy before Maresca, Pochettino,
No,
sacrificed
Potter.
his
No,
life.
no,
No, no, no.
Potter.
Pochettino.
Poch sacrificed his life to build like a culture, a system. I need Xavi to do that to my midfield.
That guy didn't sacrifice shit. Let me tell you, that's the wrong example.
No,
But
he did. He developed a few players and like instilled a bit of culture, and then Maresca took over. That's what I want. I
I
want
got a
Xavi
question
to
for you
develop the
first.
midfield.
I'm hearing Ole's coming as interim. How do you feel about that?
Already studying on the group chat, like that's fine. Like as long as
You're,
like he doesn't
yeah,
get too close. Like I don't want it. As
doesn't
soon
get
as
too
I hear,
comfortable. No
bro,
extension,
as soon
right?
as I hear Ole on the wheel, I'm blowing up the bus. I'm blowing up the bus.
All I had to wear.
Like it's gonna be, that one movie where you can't go too fast and there's a bomb on the
Mhm,
bus. That's what Ole's
mhm.
gonna be. Not too much now.
Hear me out now. I have a manager idea for United.
Like
One, before we even get to that guy, I will say there's a lot of managers that will be free this summer. After the World Cup, there's gonna be Nagelsmann and Shalati. You're gonna have who else?
Maybe,
Pochettino's free.
maybe
Xavi's free.
Scaloni from Argentina.
Yep, Scaloni too if he ever wants to leave Argentina.
nah,
But
I ain't fucking
I
with
think there's a
Argentina.
certain guy in Saudi Arabia. who plays a 5-3-2.
Oh, brother.
Inzaghi. I think Inzaghi could do something for United.
No,
Nah,
no,
nah,
absolutely
Think
not.
no
Give
about
me
it.
way, bro.
Nagelsmann. Give me Nagelsmann. I'll take Nagelsmann.
Fair.
Inzaghi,
I'm not mad at
Mo,
it.
bro.
Think
You
about it.
think he will blow up Manchester United if he doesn't get what he
Why would he?
wants?
No, there's no Inzaghi was never
Because
that.
be no,
He was
because
never
these
that.
No,
He never
no.
he never crashed out
Yeah,
over transfers.
no, but
dude has a very
look who the
timid
board is.
attitude.
You think Inzaghi's too big to be under their microscope? He's too big.
No,
Okay,
you let
do
him
you
rock.
do you guys
He's proven he knows what he's doing. You let him rock.
okay, I feel like I have a question for you guys. Do you guys feel like coaches take too much of the blame? And like, for example, in like NFL, like recently they started to talk about things about like, oh, it's not just the coach, it's not just the quarterback. Oh, almost back.
Yeah, don't worry. He's
Yeah.
just fixing his camp.
It's not just the coach, it's not just the quarterback. Now they look at like offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, like who, that's where they rank players because previously it was like who's the best quarterback, so and so. But like now it's like, okay, how do we rank this quarterback based on his coordinator? So like why don't we ever talk about the coaches, like the striker coaches for United, the set peak coaches for Arsenal? It's like that's low-key what's carrying you guys a little. Like no one ever talks
That's what
about
the
those
manager's
things.
job is, or the head coach's job. It's to bring in the right team too. It's not just about him alone, like in isolation, right? When they get fired, their whole team gets fired.
Yeah,
When
because
they get paid out, the whole team gets paid out. Shout out
I
You
Emery.
know,
yeah, but like
he got all the boys paid.
Even under Ole, there was a similar um attacking mindset and things like that. So like I definitely think there's an offensive coordinator or a manager at United that needs to go too. Like
I
I
think
think we don't yeah, we don't look into that at all.
I think a big thing in football is that people don't talk about is the performance coaches. Like we had a guy, Carlos Cuestas. He went to go manage in Italy now, but he was huge. He's the person who transformed Havertz. He's the person who
Mm,
transformed Ben White. Like he's sitting them
yeah.
down. Like it was even in the Arsenal talk. He's sitting them down. He's telling them what you're
Transform
good at, what
Havertz
you're
in what
bad at.
sense?
From zero to hero, from being a bum
It's
to a guy who could
this is the
score the
same
goal.
Havertz.
This is not the same Havertz. He had his
It's
highest goal
no
tally in the
like,
Premier League with Arsenal. What are you talking about?
bro, you scored 2 more goals than you did at Chelsea. Like, what are we doing?
So it was
This is
higher.
the
So I was
same
correct.
guy.
It was higher. So I
It
was
was
correct.
higher.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
looked a lot better at
13 to what?
Arsenal.
15? The
Bro,
hell's the difference?
he
You
became
guys
a
wanted a
different
striker so
player.
bad, you got Victor, bro. You guys were crying for a
What does this
striker.
have
You
to do
didn't
with
fix your
Vector? Yo,
striker.
Mo, listen. You're too loud
No, no,
for
no.
a
My point
guy
is,
whose coach just got sacked.
Havertz.
Humble
Havertz
up
was
yourself.
not improved. Like he might have marginally got better, but it was nothing drastic.
Yes, it
There was
was.
nothing drastic about
In
his
my
game.
Okay,
opinion,
you can look at Ekitike if you don't want to look at Havertz. Look at Ekitike. He had a
Yeah, no, it's
nice
fine.
run in Arsenal. Yeah, like he
Ekatike in
transformed that.
Arsenal, in Ketia.
Nketiah, sorry, my bad. Nketiah, sorry.
Yo, ask Ace
Nketiah,
how he felt about Nketiah at the end.
Steady Eddie. That's my
steady
boy,
Eddie.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Your boy that you're okay getting transferred, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
100%. 100%.
okay.
The
Bro, it's
right
That's how
price
good
will
football.
he
come
was.
Business
along.
is business.
That's how good he
Football.
was. It
Yeah,
was 30
and
mil. Wasn't it 30
Huh?
mil?
30
I think
mil.
it was
Great money.
30.
Give me that.
That's good money. I'll take it.
Bro,
For a
we
guy
haven't
that
missed.
The coach has so many things going on. So many things have to be designated to other people. So like definitely like even United, I'm looking at the person who's training Sesko. I'm like, bro, what are you teaching him? Because why are you not teaching him to at least like look up? Like this nigga has to like I need balls being fired at him every time of the day to improve his ball control. Like even when he's asleep, shoot a ball, catch it. I don't care. Like these things are important. I don't think United has a great striker coach, if you want to call him.
Yeah.
They don't have a great striker coach. They don't have a great offensive coach because the offense looks
Goalkeeping coach,
terrible.
too. Don't forget, did you see Onana's warm up compared to Lament's? Bro, it was bad. It was bad.
So
But
yeah,
yeah,
like yeah, I think I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but like definitely there has to be some link because like there's no
Mm.
way Garnacho starts. Like, bro, I don't know what he does in training, but like there's no way he
Yeah, I'm
starts.
convinced
yo,
Garnacho
that's
got some
funny.
pictures on some
Nah,
owners, bro.
Oh
nah,
god, like
nah.
some blackmail.
Yeah,
And
Nah.
then
some.
there's
Garnacho's in the
Bruno.
Epstein files.
And then there's Bruno, and everybody says like, "Oh my God, he hasn't missed the game," and I'm like, "Bro, that makes no sense. How have you never been benched?" That's my issue with Bruno. He's never gets bench. Like that doesn't make sense. Kevin De Bruyne has gotten bench even in most games, in serious games. Like when you never bench a player, that doesn't show like he's amazing. That just shows like something is wrong with the coach.
There's
Like
lack of options.
Mourinho,
That's what that shows.
exactly. Like Mourinho started McTominay. Shout out to him. He's doing well. And like I'm not with the whole like you leave United and you get better propaganda. I think that's mostly some players. It just happened twice to United and people make a big deal about it because
Shout out
people hate
Twanzebe,
United.
Twanzebe, and Alanga, Karna, bro.
Elanga?
He might have died.
Really?
No, no,
No,
he's
I'm
trolling.
joking.
He's
I'm
trolling.
joking.
He's
I'm
trolling. They
joking.
got
I'm
worse. They
joking.
got
Like
worse.
like Anthony winning man of the match. I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, this guy didn't score and he got man of the match. Somebody scored a
I
hat
mean,
trick. This guy man of the match. Like, bro, it's a lot of bullshit. And I see like Fabrizio twist tweeting it. I'm like, this dude is rage baiting United
Nah, nah,
fans.
no. United and
Hoyland
Arsenal,
has
two
Hoyland has like
easiest
6
rage
goals
baited
this
goals.
season.
Yep, yep.
Hoyland has like 6 goals this season. Like he's not doing that well in Napoli. He's not firing on all
it's engagement.
cylinders.
It's engagement farming.
Now,
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
football's about narratives. The truth doesn't matter. But
yeah.
Mo, let's get to your truth. Take a sip, relax, cause
Yo,
we
don't tell
need
me
to
what to do,
find
bro.
out. Bro,
Don't tell me
listen,
what
man.
to
This
do.
is your time,
For
bro.
real.
Bro,
We almost had an emergency pod. Mo was heated. Mo was heated. And Mo, before you go, let me just say this. It's so crazy how one or two media cycles can just spin the whole narrative of someone's character. Enzo Maresca was not doing anywhere close to a bad job. Nowhere close.
no. I
The
would actually be
discipline,
upset.
100%. The discipline, I think you might be able to put that on him, but you could also put that on the youth of the players. They're young, they're idiots, they have to learn, right? Um, but he won the Club World Cup. You're telling me he went from there to a couple months later sacking? Like, and I'm saying that to the people who try to rationalize it on that it was performance based. This was all politics. 100% politics, 0% to do with performance. Chelsea's on track for where they want to be. And by where they want to be, I mean top four. There were never any ambitions to challenge. So, sacking of Maresca is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And Mo, you could take it away from here. Because I'm not happy.
I
I'm not even a
mean,
Chelsea
okay.
fan. I'm not happy.
Yeah, I wasn't
I'm gonna
happy
start
about
off
it
with
either.
Maresca. I'm gonna start with Maresca because
Yeah.
I think that's the best place to start. Number one, is Maresca faultless? No, I'm not gonna act like he's faultless. There's some things within his tactics that I'm not super happy with. I don't need to see Gusto in the 10. Cool, whatever it is, what it is. But at the end of the day, I think he took a shit pile and made them a lot better. Right. Secondly, does he have a temperament? A little bit. Can you say that there is a discipline issue? Potentially. But what I will say is at every single chance this board had to back this guy, they did the opposite. And at some point, you're gonna get fed up. And I see people online. I don't think you guys are super tapped into this Chelsea space, but some of these Chelsea fans, I wouldn't even call them. I feel like they're bots being paid by Ekbali and Co. to stir a narrative. They're talking about how dare he not have a team meeting at the end, bro. These owner Ekbali's walking into every team meeting. You know when the game ended, the owner's just chatting the team meeting with everybody. What kind of logic is that? When have you seen the
Chain of
Cronkies?
command.
When have you seen Arteta after a game win, loss, draw? Doesn't matter. The Cronkies coming into the what's it called, the change room to have the team
You're lucky.
meeting.
Hey, be happy. Your owners show up to games. Mine don't.
I don't want
Good
that
to
guy
step.
there. I don't want
My
that guy there. He has no business being there. At least your owners, to a degree, know to like keep their hands away from some stuff. Did they make the greatest decisions? No, clearly not. That's why United is where they are, and that's why Chelsea's where we are. Our owners aren't making the greatest decisions. But I don't understand the logic of I'm going to sit on this team meeting when a coach usually spends that time to debrief players, to talk about players. Like, you know how scary it is to have your boss on your shoulder as you're talking to your team?
yeah, it's like one of those things. You know, when you were in school and the principal came in when the teacher was teaching.
Yeah, teachers all of a sudden like super
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
pent up.
like it. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but you say he wasn't backed. What do you mean he
Yes.
wasn't backed? You were there.
I'll give you multiple instances. Number one,
I'll give you multiple signings.
center back. He asked for a center back.
Hato.
That's not a center back. He's never viewed him as a center back. The team doesn't even view him as a center back. They view him as a left back.
He played center back in Ajax. Like, what are we talking about? Hato
He
is a
played
center back.
he played left back and center back in Ajax. He played both.
Mo, is
Regardless,
Calfiori a center back or
he,
a left back?
that brother is a center
Calafiori in
back.
Arteta's system is a left back. In Arteta's system is a left
So
back.
so it's going by the interpretation of the manager, not the facts of
No, no,
what
no,
they
no.
are.
No. We signed him explicitly for left back. And to even prove my point, he came on against City as a left back. There was
Why would
one
you sign
game
him as a
in
Why would you
which
sign him as a left back when you have Cucurella, you have Gusto who can play both wings.
Gusto's a right back. That's the thing, though.
He
We
can
don't
play.
have. Okay, even if you put Gusto at left back, who do you have to cover right back? If Reese isn't playing, who's playing?
Achapong.
Achampong's supposed to be center back by trade, but even then, he's a youth player. Are you going to trust
Okay.
Achampong to play as your backup right back?
Fofana can play right back a little, but continue.
Fofana, he's barely playing. He's on a
Okay,
minutes restriction.
Mo.
I used
Let's give us more instances of not being
Look,
backed,
anyways,
because
he
that's
asked
the
for
point I don't really agree with.
okay. He
Yeah.
asked for a center back. He didn't get a center back. That was his one request. There's no other request he's made about player signings. You can look for any of them. He made one request for a player signing, and it was a center back, and that's when Caldwell got injured. That was his star center back, and he got injured. He said, "I need somebody." They gave him nothing. It's not even like they gave him nothing. They didn't even bring another body in. Do you know what I mean? Like that's
Okay.
to me is insane. For your starting center back, you didn't bring another body in. That's calm. That's fine. A second way he wasn't backed. It has come out that a lot of these things, in terms of like where he's pulling players at 60 minutes, at 70 minutes, whatever it is, and I agree with them being pulled because they just came back from injury. I understand the logic of keeping them fresh, but when all the fans don't know this information behind the scenes, where the medical staff is telling you, "Yo, you can't play this player more than 60," like that's a hard line, right? To me, it would be beneficial for the manager for the team to come out and say the medical staff has put a player restriction, like a minutes restriction on this player. Because he's getting all this unnecessary heat for no reason. It's not his decision.
Was he? I don't remember that much
Yeah.
heat on.
The recently with Cole Palmer coming back.
Yeah, but
They're
he
giving
just
him
came
shit
back.
when they-
Everybody knew.
Yeah. They subbed him. They're giving him shit. The fans were yelling, "You don't know what the hell you're doing." Da 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 da. Like they were yelling at him for making the sub.
Okay. That's a
Okay,
weird one.
sorry to stop on this center back thing. There's
Mm.
only I'm looking at the database. There's only 2 inactive Chelsea center backs, and that's Colwell. And if you want to count the other
Yeah.
one, Desai, he's an Aston Villa on loan.
Yeah, he's
Personally,
not even. He's no.
you can
He's on the bomb squad. He's here.
he's back. He was
He's been back. He got loaned last season. He came
okay.
back in the summer.
So
He's on the bomb squad.
you have Chalaba, Fofana, Tosin, Achapong, Badia
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shield, Desai, and
That's why he doesn't count. The team doesn't even want him. The team themselves don't want him. Forget Maresca. The team doesn't want him.
regardless 5 center backs.
Okay, let's talk about
That's
it.
more than
Let's talk about
Arsenal.
it. No. Let's talk about it. Betty Shield, check his injury record this season and last season.
Okay.
Caldwell just started playing this season. I think he
count
played
Caldwell.
one game last year.
Colwell
Sorry, not
is
Caldwell.
in the 5.
Sorry, not Caldwell. Fofana.
Fofana.
Fofana last season I think played one game, and then came back this season. And he's been in and out. You can't play back-to-back 90s. You just can't.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Chalaba is not Chalaba. Achampong's like
Tosin.
18 or 19. Tosin is ass. He is horrendous. He is absolutely the worst defender in our club by a country mile.
This was a starting center back for Fulham last season, and was
And
wanted
they
by
let him go for
City.
free. And they
No.
let him go for free. That says
He was
wonders.
wanted by
Wait.
City.
Agent, I agree with you, but you're picking up a free transfer from Fulham as Chelsea. Fulham's next door to you
Come on.
too, like fake rivals, not fake, but like mini
Like, come on.
rivalry. You're picking up that are free, and
I
And he's
that's nasty work.
ass.
That's nasty
No, I
work.
don't want to hear the excuse when Heaven is doing a good job at United and he's just like
Haven's that's not
Academy.
the same thing. That's not at all the same argument. What I'm saying is, when we finished the season last season, the end of last season,
Mhm.
we had Caldwell and Chalaba as our starting center backs. Betty Shield was in and out of injury. The Sassy was bomb squad. They didn't want him. They loaned out to Villa, and he couldn't even play in Villa. That's how ass he was. Okay? So really, you have 2 players that are worthy of getting minutes because Tosin's not good. He was a stopgap player, which thank you for that. Appreciate you for being a stopgap player, but at some point, you need better. Right? And the board decides, hey, you have Achampong, this 18, 19-year-old, who is very raw, and I think honestly has very good potential, but he's very raw. You can't
But
rely on him.
as a fourth center back, that's not. Isn't that
But
okay?
where's the ambition? Where's the
No, no, no.
ambition?
Fofana.
You want this team to start
Hold on,
challenging for
hold
the
on,
league.
Mo.
Where's the ambition?
Fofana, who you say is great. Colwell, who you say
Yeah.
is great. Two great center
Fofana,
back.
who's a question mark. Who's to say he's gonna be healthy?
Okay,
He's
Chalaba.
for 2 years in a row, he's comes back, he gets injured, he's out for 6 months.
I think they gambled on him being healthy.
But that's
Mm.
not a gamble you make for a guy that you expect to, because the Chelsea fans are expecting Chelsea to compete as in top four guaranteed. You have to be top four. And then
I'm
on top
sorry
of that,
that
you
you
have to
can't
be at least
you
playing up to trying to be in the top whatever race.
you
You
can't
have to
confuse
try.
me on you can't try me on this center back thing because like
On
at
what?
some point like the center back issue because like at some point like as a coach you're not gonna get everything you wanted, bro. Like you're gonna have an issue. Like what's his
I don't
name?
disagree.
Pep
Who
Pep
do we buy in the summer? Who do we
Pep
buy in the
had
summer?
Pep has an issue with center back too. The Ukrainian
That's
kid
a bad example.
he
They bought
was
how many for
terrible.
him?
They put Nunez in right back, bro. You have to make
Yeah,
it
but
work. You have to make it work.
They've been signing his players though. He
Man,
gets Gavardiol, he gets Kusanov. They bought that Brazilian right back. They bought how many players
Kusanov was
for him? They
terrible.
bought Aiden Nori. They bought Aiden Nori. They bought players for
How
him.
many games does
Yeah,
Adenori
Kusanov.
start?
Okay, no, that's fine. These players didn't work
Like
out.
they
That's
haven't
fine.
been
That's not my
great.
point. These
Yeah,
players
but
didn't
like
work out, and that's not my point. My point is he asked for a center back. They didn't even give him that.
that's not enough to be like, oh wow, they did not back him. No, that's just one piece.
Look at
That's
who
just
they
one
okay. Look at
piece.
who they bought in the summer. Look who they bought. Garnacho and Gittins.
Okay,
They
we can
sold
get to that
Madueke.
aspect. We
They
can get
sold
to that
Madueke.
aspect.
They sold Madueke and bought Garnacho Gittins. They got rid of Jackson.
And bought JP. And
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 JP
bought
and
and Delap.
Delap.
JP. Yeah, okay, in the lap. But do you see how
Okay.
like these are lateral movements? There's nothing to improve the squad.
You don't think JP was an improvement to Jackson?
No, I don't.
Bro, I'm a JP guy. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that
It's not
either.
an improvement.
Really?
I
I
see
would
it with my eyes. It's not an improvement. JP came in firing. And you know what? At the time, I was like, yo, if this is how he's gonna play, this is definitely an improvement. Definitely. But it's
personally
not that. That's not how he's
I
playing.
th- I think
I
even a
th-
slight improvement is an improvement. I mean, look at VG. He's not that much of an improvement over Havertz. Let's be so honest.
I don't know.
Yeah, and
Mo, I
Arsenal
think
saying let's start Jesus now. They're
Mo, I
See?
ready
think
to take him out.
listen. I think one thing that you're not talking about is the importance of a settled team. If there's too many moving parts, it's hard to you yourself get settled. It's like, okay, you lost to what a striker and a winger. You got two wingers, two
We lost two wingers.
strikers.
We lost Sancho and Madueke.
You
Oh,
count
Sancho and
Sancho?
Madueke.
Really?
Yeah,
We're
no,
I
counting
hundred
mean
percent.
that
We
that
Sancho.
was
can. I would
that was
count Sancho.
Maresca. That's
2026?
Maresca went to that squad. They gave him Sancho. That was one of his players. Mind you, we also got rid of Nkunku. I'm not saying is a great player. I'm not saying these players are great, but I'm saying you're making lateral movements. And the
I don't know.
one thing he actually asked for, with all this upheaval, the one thing he asked for was just a center back. You're doing all these chopping and changing of his team, but all he said was, "Yo, just give me a center back."
oh,
And you couldn't do that, and you're chopping and changing it anyway.
Mo, I think you're wording stuff.
It's
I don't think they didn't back him. I think he
they didn't.
deserved something and he didn't get it. He won the World Club
They
World
didn't.
Cup.
You won the Club World Cup. What do most successful franchises do after you win something like a Club World Cup or after you win a Champions League or Europa League? What do? They invest. They buy players, right? They go in on the project. That's
So
not what our board did.
okay, so again, if you look at Chelsea and you say, okay, they invest, they you want them to invest. Did PSG invest? They lost the Club World Cup. They lost it. They didn't
Yeah,
win it. They lost it. Who they
they did
invest in?
invest. They bought
Who did they
Zimbardi. They
invest
bought a center back. They bought a center back. They said we can't do Marquinhos and Pacho this whole time. What's his face
in?
is terrible. Or he's not really playing anymore. What's his face? Forgot his name.
Kimpembe.
The Kimpembe. So
Kimpembe.
they went and got a center back. Who's their
Okay,
starting center back now?
they got center back and a goalkeeper. Okay,
Donnarumma left because they went and bought a goalkeeper.
Mo, PSG did not invest. PSG did not
Luis Enrique
invest.
said, "I don't
not
want
really.
Donnarumma." Luis Enrique said, "I don't want Donnarumma." They had beef. He said, "I don't want him." So they said, "Bet we're selling him," and they bought what's his name, Chevalier or whatever his name is.
Mo,
So you're
PSG did
telling me
not
that's not
invest.
some kind of backing?
PSG did not invest. I don't think PSG is your argument.
I'm saying they backed the manager's decisions. I
Okay,
didn't bring
yes,
up PSG. I said
I
they backed the
Yes.
completely,
manager's decisions.
I completely agree with that. I think at every turn they've done things to
What Enrique want,
align,
whatever Enrique
align.
wants, they want. He didn't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
Mbappe. He didn't want Mbappe, and they didn't force it on him. He tried it one season, and they said, "You know what? Fair play."
Yeah, they let him go early. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
My
no.
point is, this guy Enzo Maresca. I'm not even saying he's the bee's knees or whatever. Like he's gonna be the. I think he potentially could be a great manager, but I don't think that's not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is this board. They're turning this team into a team that's just gonna be a stepping stone for players and for managers. That's what we're
Brighton.
gonna become. We're gonna bring in players that are potentially okay, right? And and then eventually sell them off. I thought when initially this whole board was coming in, I thought the plan was, you know what? We're gonna bring all these young players and they're gonna boom together and we're gonna fix where we were supposed to fix. The goal is to win. That's what I thought. What I've come to the conclusion of is that's not their plan. Their plan is to stockpile young players, up the value of the club, and then in 5 to 10 years, this venture capitalist company is gonna sell it off like
Why?
a
What?
company.
But why are you acting that's not prime Chelsea, bro?
That's
Back
not
in
prime
my
Chelsea.
day, back
That's
in my
not.
days, you guys would buy a bunch of players,
To
loan some
win.
out.
To
You
win.
guys,
We we bought players. We bought how many transfers did we buy that was 70 mil, 60 mil, whatever it is, just to win? We bought Fernando Torres, 50 mil. He wasn't good enough. We bought Shevchenko. He wasn't good enough. Like we bought players that were considered great. We brought in stars. We constantly went for great players. And I'm not I get that football has changed and that you can't
yeah,
go for the biggest transfers. But excuse me, when you go and spend 60 million on João Pedro and you spend 30 million on Delap and they weekly together they make about 400 to 500 a week, you couldn't just get Osimhen? That guy would have fit the team. He would have been a much better
Well,
player. He's a
you
more
couldn't
ready now
keep
I agree.
product,
Jackson. I
right?
think that's the
Instead of
bigger issue.
no, you could
No,
exactly. I
Jackson.
agree. Did we need both? It was kind of
Yeah, I
OD,
agree. I can
right?
see that.
Instead of spending 50 million on 40 million on Garnacho, 55 on Gittins. That's how much is that right there, right? That's
That's a
95
Rodrigo.
million. Fuck Rodrigo. I don't even care Rodrigo. You could have got Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia went for how much? 70 mil from
60.
Napoli?
He's not
60.
leaving
60,
PSG.
right? You could have got Luis Diaz. How much he go to Bayern for?
I like
50 or
60.
60 or
Yeah.
60.
There's players available for these fees that we're paying. And it's not
Okay.
making the club any better. We have regressed. We've literally just been buying players, and this is also why I don't really blame Maresca in that these decisions are being made by sporting directors who clearly are out of their depths because a sporting director's job is to go and get the scouts to scout, and then they look at the player attributes, the analysts go and analyze, and they say, you know what, this player would fit our system. I've talked to the coach. There's supposed to be a linking piece, right?
There's
That's
no
their
link.
job.
There's no
There's no
link.
link. They're going to their previous clubs. Joe Shields was, I think, at City. This next man was at Monaco. This other man is at Brighton. And look at all
Brighton.
our transfers. Look at all of our transfers. 90% of them are from City, Brighton, and Monaco. They're former clubs. They're not going to like, I don't know,
Yes, they are.
somewhere
Yes, they are.
they're not going,
Yes, they
they're
are.
not getting like Nico
Esteval.
Pass.
Esteval.
Esteval, you know how Esteval came about?
Paez.
Great point.
Paez.
You know how Esteval came about?
Paez.
Endrick was a hot name. Let me tell you something. Endrick was a hot name. Okay. Endrick was everybody wanted him. They
Yeah.
went to try to get Endrick. The team said, sorry, we're selling, he's going to Madrid. But here's another kid. I think you guys should look at him. It just worked out for them. I'll be honest with you. I think they just failed upwards in that one. I don't even think that was on
Would
purpose.
you say they stopped spending big money when recent big money spends have not worked out for them? Fofana, Enzo Fernandez.
It's great you asked that question. First of all, Fofana was a Todd Bowley signing, and if you look at that first window, Fofana, Kukurea, who are one of our best players in
Koulibaly.
whatever this system.
Let's name
Koulibaly didn't work
Koulibaly.
everybody.
out. Koulibaly didn't work out.
Koulibaly
Yeah,
was cheap. Koulibaly was
he
cheap.
was
He was
40
like
mil.
No, he
30.
He was
wasn't.
40 mil on.
That's
He was like
expensive
40.
for his age.
Oh yeah, for his age.
I mean, it's Koulibaly. But
Uh,
anyways, what I'm saying is that one sign, that one transfer window. Yeah, we spent
he
Enzo
Phenomenal.
was good.
Fernandez.
I
Enzo
would say that.
Fernandez. If I were to keep 6 players in this or 7 players in this team, Enzo Fernandez is one of the players I keep. Caicedo is one of the players I keep. It's no coincidence we spent 100 million on them. It's no coincidence that other teams wanted them.
Mo,
It's no
you're
coincidence that
actually
week in week
spitting
out they're playing for
facts.
us.
Your best
Yeah.
players are
Our players we
either
spent
Reese
on.
Reese James or Fofana, big money. Cole Palmer, not
Cole
big money,
Palmer,
but
diamond in
outlier.
the rough. Shout out to them,
Outlier.
diamond in the
Out
rough. But guess what?
outlier.
He knew him from when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like he just picked a kid from the academy. But guess what? He picked up Lavia, who I think is a hooper.
Oh wait,
Always injured.
sorry,
Always injured.
sorry. Neto. Sorry, you're gonna have to explain that one. Sorry.
Pedro
It's
Neto,
just sitting.
60 mil.
Yeah, yeah, that one's just sitting there.
I don't know. I wish I could
Yeah.
explain it. I wish I could explain it.
Yes, that's
I don't know.
facts, Adrian. That's facts. That's
You're just
facts.
like,
That's facts.
You got me.
I
You
can't
got me.
explain.
That's one of the
Okay,
10,
one out of three.
15%.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I think you can agree if you look at all their big money signings, there's a higher percentage of successes compared to the smaller money signings. And I think
Mhm.
age plays a factor as well. Like the age you're getting them.
Mhm.
Like there's such a big difference between getting a 21, 22-year-old and a 24-year-old. Huge difference, right? Like miles. So the average age plays a big part. But in terms of
Nah, wait, we're
Chelsea,
missing some stinkers here. Nkunku, Havertz, Timo
No, I'm
Werner.
glad the team Warner was not them.
Like
Havertz was not them. But Nkunku was them.
those were
And I will say
successes.
this, and
Those were
I'm glad you
successes.
mentioned this.
because of that one fluke
No, no.
Champions
First of all,
League,
that's
There's
not
no
this
such
board.
thing as a
That's
fluke Champions League. I'm sorry.
there is
I'm
Adrian.
an
sorry. No,
easy
I'll
there's
never
an
do that.
easy route. There's an easy
Bro,
route to
That's
the
irrelevant.
Champions
you
League.
beat
That's
who's in front of
irrelevant.
you.
That was before the takeover. That's irrelevant. That's before the takeover. It's a completely different board. I'm not gonna give them positive or negatives based on players that were prior to them. That's me personally. I think honestly they did a good job in selling Havertz. They did a good job selling Mason Mount. But what I will say is I'm glad you brought up Nkunku because I have an issue with this club in buying players that clearly aren't healthy. We bought a Fofana, quality player. He just came to us unhealthy. We bought a Lavia, quality player. He came to us unhealthy.
I
We
forgot
bought
about
an
Lavia.
Nkunku.
Shit.
We bought an Nkunku, unhealthy. These players were not ready to
He
play.
tore his ACL before after the signing.
Yeah.
Who the hell signs a Bundesliga player this season and says we'll buy him in 4 months? The fuck? Buy him either
Facts.
now or buy him in the summer. Why you future buy him? And this is why it doesn't work out.
I mean, you can't say why you future buying him. Like some
Yeah,
players
Mo,
get
hindsight's
future, but like
2020 there.
yeah,
That
Of
was a
course,
good
it's
rare.
deal at the
2020, but
time.
that's their job.
Happens, yeah.
That's their job. That's their job, though. Hindsight's 2020 for a viewer. That's their job. Your job
Wait,
is to make these kind of decisions.
Mo, is there any truth to the idea about Bowley and the 100 mil? Sorry, the one. Sorry, Abramovich and the 1 billion that Chelsea had to spend, and then now that's almost
Yes,
run out,
actually,
and
I'm
then
I'm glad you actually said that.
now
There
the
was an
whole
agreement
PSR thing.
between
Yeah, break it
yeah.
down. Break it down.
So this consortium of ownership, when they bought Chelsea, there was an agreement to spend 1.5 billion on the stadium and of Chelsea, right, to improve Chelsea's infrastructure.
Mhm.
They, as of 2026, have no plans for stadium development.
They can't. They can't though.
They can't. I'm
They
sorry. When
can't.
you spent
They can't
one
upgrade
point
Stamford
something
Bridge.
billion dollars
No, no.
on all these
Factually,
players
they
that
can't.
you haven't made profit on, you haven't really like to them economically or accounting wise. Accounting wise, they made profit. Cool. Like you bought this guy for 60. Now he's worth 50 the next year. So you sold him for 51. Great job. But let's be real. You lost 9 million and you're spending all these weeks on their contract. You're spending millions of dollars to keep them at the club. Like it doesn't make it like the Sass is a write off. Raheem's also a January transfer as well. Write
Do you
off.
guys Modric is still on Modric?
Oh
Modric
yeah, I forgot the
caught a
In the
ban.
shadow
Write
bro,
off.
realm. In the
bro,
shadow realm.
Mudric,
but
I
sorry,
was
not Modric.
checking
Mudric.
Mo on the whole
Modric.
stadium thing. From what I know, first of all, you guys don't own your pitch. There's like a licensing or some
Yeah,
type
we
of
don't.
fee, so you guys
Yeah.
can't really upgrade that freely. The area around Chelsea,
There's not a
residential,
fee. There's
hard
not
to
a fee with
upgrade.
that. The licensing. The basically the Chelsea name is owned by the Chelsea supporters group or whatever it is. I can't remember what they're called, but Chelsea supporters group, the fans basically. And if you want to move stadiums, you can't take the name with you unless they approve it, right? And I actually generally think that the fans should not give this ownership shit until that Bali guy's out of here. Don't give them
Yeah,
nothing. Don't let them move the team nothing because they're just gonna sell this team off like the same way that they sold off AFC Wimbledon and became MK Dons. That's what's gonna
yeah,
happen. That's the trajectory this team's on.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Chelsea's falling behind in terms of even revenue because if you look at teams with the big teams, United's plans to get a new stadium and still have Old Trafford, City big stadium, Tottenham big stadium, Arsenal big stadium, Liverpool, Anfield, right? So that's like the main stadium in their city. Chelsea, in terms of revenue generating, just outside of the actual football, it's not good. It's not.
Oh my
You know,
god,
there's a
more things are
bylaw
dawning
that
on
they
me.
can't build higher in Stamford
To
Bridge.
be
Yeah,
They
because they're
fair,
can't
to
build
be
Jewish.
fair,
higher.
Chelsea is in London. Like that's like London is shared. Trust me, with
No,
Arsenal,
but
even
but
like
they can't take any of the market share
Here's the
of
thing,
stadium revenue generation, and they don't own the pitch.
and
So
even still, there was a stadium or an area called Earl's Court or whatever
Earl's
that
Court,
isn't too
yeah.
far from Stamford Bridge, and they missed out on the opportunity to buy that plot of land and build a stadium there because now it's gonna be residential or whatever, like a shopping mall, some bullshit like that, and they missed out on the opportunity to buy that land and build there. So now they're just stuck where they are, and they have no plan in developing this.
So
Not
you
only
guys are in
that,
shit.
not only that. One, actually, before we even get to that, this ownership falls out with every manager, every single one. Tuchel
Chelsea
gone.
way.
Potter is a good boy. He's a very good boy because he
Proper
decided not
Chelsea.
to fall out.
Proper
He
Chelsea.
decided he did no, not proper Chelsea. Just he's very mesquite. He's very like he's very just poor thing, bro. Just this guy got abused. He got abused. They expect him to coach 50 players. He got abused, and he just took it. Pochettino, have you ever seen Pochettino crash out? Have you ever seen him beef ownership? He had
Yeah,
Daniel
he's a
Levy.
Wassy.
He had
Yeah.
Daniel Levy, one of the most restrictive ownerships in the league, and there was no reports about him beefing like that. But when it came to Igbali, they had problems. Tuchel, Igbali, problems.
Potter?
Maresca, Igbali, problems. Potter had
Potter
Potter?
was
problems with
a good
nobody,
boy.
bro.
Yeah,
Potter was
Potter
a
is the
good
kind of
boy.
Potter
person.
was just garbage. He had no leg to stand on.
Oh God,
No
Bro, he got a
no
fresh
real
fade. He was
six.
happy.
he can
Yeah,
trip on
yeah.
a road and apologize to the road. That's the kind of guy Potter
Exactly.
Yeah.
is.
Nice guy. But this
So,
ownership will constantly fall out with managers. And now that we're about to hire this Liam Rosenier, whatever, I don't even know how to say his last
oh,
name is.
Matisse.
I
This
Matisse.
the
I didn't
Matisse.
know he
The
existed until now.
Strasbourg, bro, this can I tell you something? You know he was coaching Hull like 3 years ago? And it wasn't good. It was not a good Hull.
Well, Hall
Like
isn't relevant, so like,
and and even then he's gone to Strasbourg. They've put him in at Strasbourg. And
He's
he's
done
doing
well.
decent for them. He's
He's
doing
done well.
decent for them. He's
He's
doing
done
well.
well.
He's doing well for
I
them.
watched Strasbourg videos. Trust me. I know.
And you know how piece of shit you have to be to ruin one of their better seasons just to fix this argument you had with your manager at Chelsea?
And by the
You
way,
couldn't go and get
Strasbourg
another manager for
supporters
Chelsea?
are actually protesting. Blue go
As they
out.
should. That's so foul. That is so foul. I'd be pissed if there was another club that we owned and they decided to say we're gonna take your manager in a good season and put him over here instead. The hell? This isn't a company. You can't just restructure people. That's not how this works.
did
This
anybody
guy has
protest
roots
for?
in that team.
Sorry, check whether anybody protest from Amarin. There might have been signs that I didn't know beforehand.
Nah, nah, I
Posting
doubt
for
it.
Amarim would be a
I
weird
doubt it.
one.
Bro, United fans are
Y-
so delusional. Not you, but like a lot of them, like the ones that live in England, they just back the manager till the day they die. Like there's some
Nah,
vocal like online ones, but a lot of like the stadium goers, bro. But
nah.
Also,
United fans don't back the manager at
yes,
all.
they
We
do.
actually, we
Ollie,
actually back. No, I've been in the stadium and I've talked to these guys. They actually back the players more than the manager, a lot more.
the wrong
Like,
players.
bro, I remember being in that Brentford game and like you could insult Garnacho and I swear to God, 10 niggas would jump you.
Yeah, see? The wrong players. The wrong player. But Mo,
the,
let's bookend the Chelsea conversation. Going
I
forward,
have 2 or 3 more things to
go
say
on.
about this.
Go
Get
on,
off
go
your
on.
chest.
This is you. This is you.
It's number one. Another thing. It's been 2, 3 years, and don't get me wrong. I like a sponsorless jersey. I like the look of it. But you're gonna complain about revenue. You're gonna be, mind you, put on a restriction by UEFA because you're not making enough revenue, and you still don't have a front of shirt sponsor.
Only club in
Everybody
England.
gets it. Every
All
bro,
four
my
steps.
my freaking what's it called? When I was at uni, the freaking like house league team in uni had a sponsor. Like, what do we do? Anybody can get one, bro. You can't.
11 on
That's
11
millions of
podcast
dollars
had
that you
we had a
decided not
sponsored
to.
jersey. Come on,
Bro, we had a bro. 11 had a sponsor jersey.
bro.
Come on, man. Yo, it's been 3 years, and even
I
if you
think there's
did
a
10 million a
restriction,
year,
maybe there's a restriction. After the whole Ukraine thing, I think there's a restriction on your
no,
sponsoring.
there's no restriction. There's no restriction. This is a completely different ownership group. Completely
No, no.
different. They've
You
wiped their
you know
hands
what's
with
funny?
not only they
You
wipe
had
their
a
hands,
deal
they
for like
snitched on the
a
previous one.
week. You had a deal for like a
Yeah.
week for that. For that, I forget who it was.
Was it the
But
I
tire? No.
guarantee you, it was a like a real estate or something. I guarantee you, the only reason I was there was they wanted stocks to go up. There was some insider trading going on. There had to be.
Okay.
It
Okay. What's
makes
the
no
second
sense.
thing? What's the second
The
thing?
second thing is, as much as managers are should be held accountable, these sporting directors need to be held accountable because you have genuinely missed with all these players you've brought in.
I agree.
You have missed. You spent
I agree.
gross amount of money for a model that really puts you in the same position you've been in 4 years ago, if
Mhm.
not worse. And you need to be up there instead of Maresca or whoever this Liam guy who's gonna be next up there. You need to be talking to the journalists, and they need to ask you questions what you've done because you haven't done shit. Our team has actively been worse. We won the Champions League, and now we're fighting for top four with players with ex players of Monaco, Brighton, and freaking City
Mo,
Academy.
Mo, I think you know what the real repercussions of this
So you agree
is?
it was a stinky Champions League when you just said it, like you technically just confirmed it. You said you won the
How?
Champions Leagues with players who were fighting for positions and
No,
weren't top
no,
level
I'm talking about
players.
now. I'm saying now. I'm saying we won the Champions League and we've gotten worse, and now we have players that are
Okay.
ex
Yo,
Brighton,
I
ex
like Agent,
Monaco,
man. I
ex
I
like
Man
Agent,
City.
man.
like
Yeah,
There's nobody even. There's
he's on the
who's
ball,
left
man.
from that
Arf
Champions
would
League
have missed
team?
that shit.
No, who's left from
But
that Champions League team?
no,
Nobody.
no, no.
Reece James. That's
But
it. That's the
Mo,
only
Mo,
player
but
left.
most of the players on that Champions League team, you wanted out. You wanted Pulisic
No, I
gone.
didn't.
You wanted Werner
I don't want
gone. You
Pulisic
want to
gone.
have
I don't want
All
Pulisic
the
gone.
Chelsea. Yeah, the
I don't want
Chelsea fans
Havertz
did not
gone.
like Pulisic gone. They didn't like Pulisic because he always got injured.
Yeah, but it doesn't
They
mean you
didn't
want
want
him gone. Like I don't
if a
want
player is always.
like I don't want Lavia gone, but like he's always injured. I'm not gonna rely on him
How can you say you don't want him gone when he's always injured, but like you complain about not having a center back?
because if he ends up healthy, Lavia is not a center back.
No, no, no. But like you're complaining you don't have a center back. Are you gonna keep waiting till Fofana's healthy? Because that's what it
I'm not
sounds
talking about
like.
Fofana. No, I want Badia Shield gone. I want Tosin gone. I want Dasasi gone. I want Chalaba gone. That's who I want
But you're
gone.
gonna keep Fofana?
Yeah, why not? That's 2 out of 5, 4 position. Like you need backup center
Nah.
backs. I'd rather have a
So
starting center
you
back and let Fofana come back, and if he stays healthy, sell him. Buy another player.
so
Like
you rather have a little bit of you rather have somebody who is not healthy, but like he's somewhat decent when he is healthy than
he's not
somebody who
somewhere
is like
decent. He's our best center back when he's healthy. Currently.
over Colwell? I never
Yeah.
liked Colwell. I'm just waiting for you to admit it.
Yeah. No,
I
Fofana's
bet.
the best center back.
Okay, please clip that. But
agreed,
yeah.
agreed, agreed,
Colwell's our
agreed,
second best
agreed.
center back.
I'm not really on the Colwell hype at
No,
all.
but
That nigga was just
Colwell's our
Yeah,
second best center back,
I'm
though.
not a
Like,
cool
this isn't
guy,
a
man.
got you. These 2 players are miles ahead of everything else,
okay,
but they're just
okay,
injured.
okay.
I agree that having a large disparity is very, very bad for a team because when the level drops off that much, other players can't do what they usually do because this guy's dirt. But as I was saying before, the biggest repercussions of this whole Chelsea thing, and Manchester United will not face this, you don't know how long your players will stay. You don't.
That's a 10-year
Caicedo is
contract. They're
worth
not going anywhere.
Caicedo is
No, they're
worth
out of
his
here.
weight in
These guys
gold.
are out of here.
Caicedo
I'm
is
telling you
top
now.
2 DM on the planet after
I'm telling you
Zubimendi, let
right
me
now.
add. But
Whoa,
he's
whoa, whoa, whoa,
unbelievable.
whoa.
Unbelievable
Whoa,
player.
whoa, whoa,
I'm a
whoa, whoa,
Caicedo guy.
whoa,
Hold on. Let me lie.
whoa.
Let me lie. Let me lie. Caicedo's unbelievable. Is he gonna stay? Cucurella. He could go anywhere he wants. He's the best left back in the world. You have guys like Cole Palmer. Bro, there's a lot of teams that thought they got tens that didn't get tens this season. They're gonna want tens in the summer. Bruno, he might be out of here. United, cheeky bid. They want
But
a new talisman. So Mo, this is very, very scary for Chelsea because it's not
no,
even
it's
about like
not.
fine. It is.
It's
It is.
not.
It is.
No.
People's heads will turn.
After that City game, I realized that no, they're gonna stay.
That City
They're
game
gonna
was the
stay.
worst thing that could have happened because it papers over the
No.
cracks. It papers over the
No,
cracks.
it showed
Here's the
actually it
thing.
showed that like they're actually good players who can follow a system. They played well against City. Granted, say maybe City didn't have their
Nah,
best game, but like
Yeah,
those
but
S-
players looked
that
well.
the system they
City
played was
bullied
still
them the
Maresca's
whole
system.
game.
Yeah.
They didn't change much
Just
from how Maresca played.
yeah, and all you need is just a manager to keep the same mentality and
That's
the
not
same
enough to
system.
win the league. That's not enough to
What?
win the
Slot
league.
did it. Slot literally did the
Slot did
exact same
what? Slot did what?
the exact same formula Klopp had. He did it and he won the league.
Does
You can.
Maresco have a league-winning formula? No, he never
I
A
got
think he
there.
league-winning
does.
squad. Even if we had a
Exactly,
league-winning
and
formula, we don't have a league-winning squad.
You
and that's
have
the
a
point.
league
That's the
winning
point,
formula.
We
This is
don't.
bro.
what I hate
No,
about
no,
Chelsea
agent.
fans. They never expect to win the league. They
Because
have a
I know,
winning
with
formula.
all due respect, I know what winning the league's like. I know when I have a team that's good enough to win the league,
No, you
and
don't.
I do.
Every single league prediction, you never expect to finish first. That's every
Yeah,
Chelsea player,
and have I
He's
not
been
been
every
right.
right?
Chelsea
He's been
fan,
right.
Have
He's
I
been
not been
right.
right?
every Chelsea fan's
Have I
like
not been? No,
mentality.
no. I know when we have a team for
You're
something.
not
Ask
meant
Ace
to be
about the Champions
right.
League. Ask
No,
Ace
no,
about
no.
last Champions League.
Listen, agent, I'd agree with you until Mo called that Champions League. I said, yeah, bro. Nobody really knows the team other than their own fan. But I'll
That
say this. I'll say this, agent. Bro, look at Cole Palmer's body language when he plays every game this season.
I
He's
don't think he's the
pissed.
same.
Caicedo is so miskeen. If I was him, I'd be like, yo, what are you guys doing? I'm running around killing myself every game. I'm getting
Cole
cards
Bro,
Palmer,
for you
yeah,
guys.
Cole
bro.
Palmer
You
has
know what I
slowed
mean?
down. He's not the same. He looks honestly, he looks more banged up or like frustrated with final the final pass, like what the strikers do with the ball or people not making
Everybody, what
runs.
everybody does with the ball, bro.
But like,
Everybody.
wouldn't
Nobody
you
gets
be
him the
angry
ball
when you see
reliably.
Garnacho? When you see Garnacho take like a finesse shot 30 yards out? God bless you, took that away from me.
Bro,
Like
there's
best day of
six
my
players
life.
in this squad. There's six players in this squad. Maybe seven actually, but we'll get to it. That six these players that are that Champions League winning, Premier League winning, players that could win anything with Chelsea. After that, the fall off is real. And these players, Cole Palmer, Reece James, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Fofana, Kukurea, and
JP.
maybe Esteval in the future,
What are we doing?
potentially.
You just said there's 6 players. Brother, I would be lucky if my team had 4. How
Those are you
many?
problem. I
How
expect
many?
better.
No, 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 no. In City, how many Champions League and Prem winning players are there in the whole squad?
Bare.
Let's be
Not
so
Tons.
real.
I mean,
Tons. Tons.
there's a lot.
Tons.
And they've won it with a lot of them.
In
Tons.
Arsenal, how many Prem winning players are there
A
in the
16.
lot. And
beginning
that's why they can
stages? In the beginning,
16.
let's say in the beginning. Like, bro, you
Yeah,
have a good
but
squad.
we weren't in the beginning though. That's the thing. We weren't in the beginning. We won the Champions League. This wasn't like it's not like they needed to just fuck up the whole team. It's not like we were ass. You weren't in the bottom of the barrel team. Like you could have took this team and made it better. You could have improved it, but they've regressed. Not only have they regressed, they've taken up a model that's the same as Brighton and as like as these teams that are mid-table teams. Why do I care about improving players? Like I'm actually over it. At first, I was like, you know what? Let's see where this goes. I'm actually over it. I don't care about Angelo. I don't care about Moreira. I don't care about these guys improving. I don't give a shit. I want the 17 players, 17 to 21 players on my team to be quality players. Just spend it on that. I don't care. Don't bring me a
I hear it.
Gittins. Don't bring me a Garnacho to improve. I don't give a shit.
I,
You spent too much money for these players to improve.
I hear that part, but I definitely do think your team is still good and can win the league. Like
Not
Arsenal
potentially,
have
Nah,
competed
potentially.
nah,
But
nah,
with
nah, nah,
if you're
nah.
gonna win the
second
league,
Win,
if
win the
you're
league
gonna win the
means
league,
something completely different, bro. Like we
if you're
have to
going
be
to win the
almost
league,
perfect every game.
the potential's there. If you're gonna win the league, 100%. But
So
you need
you
consistency.
think this
You need,
season Arsenal has
yeah.
been near perfect,
This
or
Losing that game,
that's
we
your
weren't
club legend?
perfect. Definitely a club legend, and I'll say that at the end of the season when he holds his first Premier League. But boys, we're running late. Just want to give a big shout out to Agent, bro. This
Yeah.
was good. Me and you, we have a good tag team against Mo. But when you come for Arsenal, it's a different story. You were taking little pop shots, but no, we appreciate you. This was fun. I'm not gonna lie. This is excellent viewing as an Arsenal
Yeah,
fan,
man.
but
Despite the nature of this episode, Agent, really appreciate you being on. This
Always.
is wish it was
God
under
bless.
better
Like
nah, this
circumstances.
family.
honestly, I wouldn't have had anybody better because honestly, I wasn't trying to hear the Bruno defense today. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
am, I'm not a
not today.
glasses nigga, bro. Like for real, I'll get heated
Oh
if I
yeah,
hear
yeah,
that any
bro.
Bruno
I'll
savior
send you
slander.
Arif's address. Just let me know. We'll jump
Oh
him together.
God.
Bro.
We'll pull up. But yeah,
Alright,
thank you, agent.
no
Um,
worries.
appreciate you for coming on. Mo, any final words?
Bless.
Egbali out. That's it. That's it.
Free Cole Palmer. Free Cole Palmer.
Just
3 times.
honestly, free everybody. I hope everybody leaves this club and does great things because they don't deserve what this guy's doing, including Maresca.
Caicedo
I
to
hope the best
Liverpool?
for him.
Yeah.
You know what? Whatever helps these guys have a great career. Because at this point, it's not going to be here.
Bless.
Wait, last question before we sign out. I notice a lot of Manchester United fans don't have a single problem with Man City, and that bothers me. So, agent, are you one of those people who don't really care about City?
I
Because
think City has been
I need to see Lee get put under pressure. I'll be honest.
C City has been so irrelevant for so much of our childhood that when they started winning, at some point we were like, "What the heck?" And we did compete with them. We've had a little ups and downs, and like I guess this is just us one of our down years, or like a few of our down years. So like, there's not really they haven't done anything over time to really anger us to really get that spite because
Okay.
they're just like they like no matter what they say, like it's just like, oh wow, you're the rich kid. Like you get what I mean? You're not you don't
Nepo
grind in the
babies.
yeah, nepo babies.
Nepo
Like
baby.
if a rich kid is like, look, I'm so rich, you're gonna be like, oh wow. But like your day-to-day mates, like Arsenal, Chelsea, that's when like they grind your gears. That's when you want to actually get into an argument with them.
No, no,
City is just
I
like, oh, like
safe.
bro, like they haven't had struggles. That's why I don't rate most City fans. They don't have struggle. I need to like anytime they have any slight discomfort, City just bails them out. Like here's 200 mil. Like you have Pep. Like as soon as Pep leaves, that's when I'll start to rate them more. You have to have down years for your team to be legendary. If you have no down years, no downfall, nothing, bro, you're just a rich kid. Like bro, you didn't grind for this. You
I
haven't.
like that. I like that. Don't worry,
You
agent. Save those comments. Don't worry. Lee will be here one time with you. Believe me.
What's
Believe
that
me.
Doflamingo saying? Kids in who have only known war and kids who have not known war have two different perspective on lives, bro.
He's a
Like,
good you. He's a good you. Don't
yeah.
worry. But thanks to everybody for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.